Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, faculty, students, and participants. I, Kiran Vanashali, am absolutely delighted and honored to welcome you all to the International Seminar on New Era of Social Responsibility, Sustainability, and Innovations, organized by School of Economics, Management, and Information Sciences. Before we begin with the lamp lighting ceremony, I'm going to read out the program for today. We will begin with the lighting of the lamp, followed by the welcome address from Professor Prabhakar Rath, which will be followed by felicitation of dignitaries and introduction to the conference by Professor Bhartendu Singh. And we will also have a keynote address from Professor Satya Narayana Parayita, who is currently joining from USA through an online Google Meet. And followed by address by guest of honor, Dr. N.C. Pradhan, which will be again followed by the address from guest of honor, Sri KVSSLV Prasada Rao, and which will be followed by the book release function handled by Professor Himanshu Bhushan Rao, and followed by the presidential address from Professor Dibakar Chandradeka, our honorable chief guest for this program. And at the end, we will hear the word of thanks from Professor Ella Sharma. We are about to commence our evening by lighting the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. This is a symbolic moment that signifies the dispelling of darkness and igniting of thought and enlightenment. It's our honor to invite our honorable chief guest, Professor Dibakar Chandradeka, and all the respected dignitaries on the dais to please come forward near the lamp and do the honor. May I request the ushers to please help with the lamp lighting. We deeply appreciate your presence, marking the auspicious beginning of our proceedings today. Now it's time to express our gratitude. Here we have a memento, a token of appreciation, and we may now hand over the felicitation of guests to our respected dean, Professor Bhartendu Singh, to kindly do the honor. And I would like to invite our Dean Sir to continue with the introduction of the conference after the felicitation.
I would like to, before we start with felicitation, let's know about our guests. So I would like to request our senior professor, Professor Sir, to offer the welcome address.
Well, a very good morning to all of you. It is indeed a great pleasure to be here for this 3 days international seminar organized by the School of Economics, Management and Information Science under the auspices of Mizora University. At the outset, I would like to welcome our most beloved and Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dibakar Chandradeka. Professor is a well-known academician and researcher in the field of chemistry. He has his own contributions in creating and making a lot of innovations in the field of chemistry. Before joining Mizoram University as Vice Chancellor, he was the State University Vice Chancellor Madhav University in Assam. Sir, I welcome you for this international conference. You are a great source of inspiration and encouragement. Under your instruction and leadership, these international conferences in different schools would be able to happen. And you have given a major support for that. And our second, the most eminent guest, academician and researcher, Professor Satyanarayana, University of Massachusetts, who is going to deliver his keynote address online. The most prestigious and high-ranking institution, Massachusetts, in the United States of America. Welcome, sir, for this particular inaugural function. I would like to welcome Dr. Pradhan, originally a Reserve Bank of India specialist, now posted in Department of Economic Affairs in Ministry of Finance in New Delhi. Sir, welcome to Mizoram University and Sri KPSLV Prasad Rao. I know you, sir, your center in Mizoram, Nawat Center, many predecessors, regional directors, who have been always helpful to different programs and events of Mizoram University. Thank you very much for your precious presence in this conference. And our dean, who is behind, an architect behind for this in this international conference, is Professor Bardendra Singh, and who has been able, along with his team, taken a lot of pain. And I can say I am not very much involved, but I know what is happening behind. Very systematic, very well planned, very well organized, and in a very disciplined way, he has been able to organize this conference. Besides, I would like to welcome many invited guests and speakers from different parts of the country. Our school is different from other schools. We have a very School of Economics, Management, and Information Science from Nehru Shillong. There was Nehru campus in Nagaland, Nehru campus in Mizoram. Both the campuses were converted into central universities. It is in this context, whatever Nehru had, semis, we are also following semis. Well, there are many similarities with economics, commerce, management, but over and above, there is mass communication and library and information science. We work together for the success of the school and the university as well. And at the same time, I would like to welcome many delegates, many participants, very committed and voluntarily they want to participate in this conference. There are more than 100 papers and abstracts which will be explained by our Dean Semis. I welcome you all, heads of the departments, deans of the schools, faculty members, students and scholars, all those like-minded people who want to contribute. And I am sure in these 3 days of conference, there will be a lot of discussion, deliberation, debate, interaction, and a good platform to interact and create a networking among yourselves. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity by welcoming you all.
Thank you so much for your warm welcome. Professor Prabhakar Rath is the senior most professor and the former head of the Department of Library Information Sciences, Mizoram University. Now moving on, I would like to invite our respected dean, Professor Bardendra Singh, to felicitate our guests in the dais and give us a brief introduction about the program.
Namaskar. I would like to join our senior professor, Professor Dutt, in welcoming the guests. And before going to that, I would like to welcome those who are coming from out of Aizawl, out of Mizoram. We are having many guests who are coming from Delhi, from Mumbai, from Kolkata, from Karnataka, from Guwahati, from Shillong. Those who are from Shillong, nature is quite safe. but from other places. When you are in Mizoram, when you are in Aizawl, you will find a different world here. I would say, take a deep breath, take a very deep breath, hold it, and now leave it. And then second time again you can do something. Do same thing, try same thing in Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. You will take a deep breath, but that breath will be ending with sneezing or coughing or something like that. But here when you take second breath and then third breath and the fourth breath, all are possible. So you are with the nature. That's why sustainability. People used to say that Mizoram is a remote place, and I say no. Mizoram is not a remote place. This is amid the nature. Delhi and Mumbai and Chennai and all rest of the places are far from Mother Nature. We are in the mid. So, from the mid of the nature, I welcome you all who have came on our request to join us. Before going further, I would like to do the felicitation of our guests. I would request the research scholars to help Professor L.S. Sharma sir, who is Head Department of Management Department, to felicitate our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir. Sir, I would request you to please come here because space is little less this side. Thank you, sir. Before going to the next, I would like to say that in the month of September, if I am not wrong, last year, one proposal in Dean's Committee came to organize seminars at department level. And as soon as that proposal was placed, our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir was chairing that session. And he, before anyone else told him, why department level, why not at school? Let's have a program at the school level where all related departments come together and organize a program where it will be really interdisciplinary in nature, what is the soul of NEP 2020. And that was well accepted by everyone. And now we are having a series of seminars, international seminars, school-wise. And as Professor Raj told, that our school is little different in the sense that three very related subjects are there, commerce, economics and management. But then we are having mass comm, we are having tourism and hospitality management, and we are having library science, which are little different. But in this program, we have tried to combine all these things. Before going further, I would like to request Professor Manoj Verma, who is recently joined as Head Department of Library Science, to felicitate Dr. Pradhan, Dr. N.C. Pradhan sir. So sir, please come here. And friends, please help me. Thank you, sir. Can I thank Dr. Pradhan? I would say thanks to Dr. Pradhan. All the way from Delhi he is coming, and as you know by his introduction that he belongs to originally from Reserve Bank of India, but now he is posted in the Ministry of Finance. And we know budget is just over. And we know we are in March, we are approaching toward end of the financial year. during this period, a person from Ministry of Finance, if you can spare time for us, that will be great. So thank you, sir, for spending your time and being with us. Our VC sir reminded me that Professor Satyanarayana sir is available online, Rosha sir. The thing we cannot felicitate him directly, but I welcome you, sir, and we'll contact you, sir. First thing I would like to request Dr. Professor Rokendro. Professor Rokendro Singh is there. So please come and felicitate Sri Prasada Raoji. He is General Manager of NABARD, Mizoram region. Please friends, help him.
Zoom team don't know like it. Zoom in a team there.
Thank you, sir. When we were planning for this inaugural session and we are thinking whom should we call for as guest of honor for the program, then when his name came first, we tried to contact him, but he was on official tour at that time. He was away and he was traveling, and the phone was not properly connected. So he told us to put an email and he will respond. In the night, I remember, sometime 10 or 11 p.m. I put an email. And morning we get this confirmation that yes, by the time I will be back in my office. So thank you, sir, for taking. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to request Professor Giri Babuji. He is the head Department of Economics to felicitate our senior most professor, Professor Prabhakar Rath. Sir, please. Please, friends. Thank you, sir. Sir is the senior most professor of university at this point of time, and luckily he is the member of our school. He is representing whole of university, plus he is representing our university. He is former head of the department, terms. He is former dean of the school. Thank you, sir, for accepting our request to be here. Now, something about our seminar. We have received, and Professor also told, we have received a very good response, and we have received, to be specific, 123 papers so far, and some on-the-spot registration will also happen. So, as of now, we are having 125 papers for this, and for this we have planned 13 sessions. This will go parallelly 2 sessions at a time, and all those paper presentations will be in Dean Office of SEMIS. We are having 11 offline technical sessions and 2 online sessions. I will just give a brief idea about those sessions. Our first session will start after this program. That will be chaired by Professor Amrit Pal Singh. He is with us. He is the senior professor in Guwahati University. Parallelly, another session will be going on, which will be chaired by Professor M.P. Bejbarua from Guwahati University. He is a person of economics, very senior professor, and recently he retired from his job. And he is actually joining us today itself. He is in the way, and anytime he will join us. These 2 sessions will be parallel. Then third session will be chaired by Dr. Ramesh Kulai. He is with us. He is in the Reserve Bank of India, economic assistant advisor in economic policy, economic and policy. Thank you, sir, for coming all the way from Mumbai. These will be 3 sessions today afternoon. Then tomorrow we will be having 8 sessions. We'll start with technical session 4, which will be chaired by Professor Shalini Gihita Madam. She is here. She is from Nagpur University. And parallelly, the session number 5 will be going on, which will be chaired by Professor Anand Mohan Pal from Kolkata University. He is traveling today. He is joining us today. Then technical session 6 will be chaired by Professor Rupak Chakravarti. He is with us. He is from Punjab University. And parallelly, session number 7 will be there, which will be chaired by Professor Ashutosh Digambar. Due to some medical emergency, he could not join. Yesterday only, when he was about to board, something happened. So he is not able to come. Then after lunch, we will be having 8th session that will be chaired by Professor A.B. Nagarajan. He is a very senior professor in the field of mass communication. He is a known name in the field of mass communication. He was former Pro-Vice Chancellor of Assam University, Silchar, and he had been associated with Mizoram University as a professor in the Department of Mass Comm. Post-retirement, he went as for 3 or 4 years. Then parallelly there will be a session number 9 that will be chaired by Professor Puneet Gautam from NEHU. And then we'll be having 10th session that will be chaired by Professor Taha Kavi. He is from Rajiv Gandhi University. He is with us. Then 11th session will be with Professor Panchanand Das. He is from University of Kolkata and he is traveling. He is joining today sometime. So tomorrow he will be available for this session. These will be all offline sessions till 11th. And then on 3rd day we will be having 2 online sessions. So session number 12, which will be first virtual session, that will be chaired by Dr. I. Gopinath Singh. He is with us. He is former senior scientist in ISRO, retired from there. And the last session, virtual session number 2, or the total 13th session will be chaired by Dr. Tumati. He is going to chair the session online from Oman. From there only he will be chairing this session, and all 123 papers will be spread over all these 13 sessions. So this is going to be a very good food for mind for us for long discussions, and the experience what these experts are bringing from out is certainly going to enlighten us. I will take little more time to go back, little down memory lane. When we were planning to have this seminar, we called, as soon as I told in September sometime, when our VC sir proposed school level seminar. So immediately after that, very next day I called a meeting of all heads, which was well attended by all heads of the department. We are having 6 departments. Department of Economics, which is the oldest one, as Professor told, inherited from NEHU, established in 1978, oldest one. Then in 2002, Department of Commerce and Department of Library Science came. Professor Jyoti Kumar from Commerce and Professor Rath from Library Science joined. Then came the Department of Management in 2007. Professor Nilesh Sharma is here. Then came the Department of Mass Communication in 2009-10. Professor Ratna Bala is here as head. And then came the Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management in 2019. Professor Raut is here with us. So these all heads, we met together and we had a sort of brainstorming. We were thinking what should be the title of the seminar when the subjects are that wide spread. Commerce, economics, management, we can have many things. But then we have to incorporate library science and mass comm and tourism. So after a long discussion, it took some 2 hours to discuss and many words came. Finally, we coined the word new era of social responsibility, sustainability, and innovation. And I give all credit to the heads of the departments who proposed this. My role was just to listen to them and note down. This was purely given by the heads of the department. We decided this topic and we started working on this. And later on, I was keep on thinking that could we have a better topic? But then when I realized, when I started reading it, as I told, it was not my brainchild, it was my heads who have proposed. After finalization of this, I decided thinking on the topic, which is actually wrong, but I did like that. And then I realized at this situation, we cannot think of any topic other than this, which is more important for the current situation. Three keywords are there in the topic: social responsibility, sustainability, and innovation. We are talking about innovation. If you want to change the course of action, we need some innovations. What kind of innovations? Which are sustainable. An innovation which is not sustainable is of no use, practically. Okay, fine. If it is innovation is there which is sustainable, that should be socially responsible also. Unless it is socially responsible, that innovation is not going to add anything for that. Our students must not be remembering those days, but all those who are of my age or senior to me, they might be remembering in the year 95, 97. A technology came, pager, and a small instrument was there. Keep it in your pocket. If you want to send a message by telephone, you have to talk to an operator, and that operator will send a message which will go to the pager. So that was the way to contact. It is something like SMS, not very common now. That was a new thing. That was a new innovation at that age. But that lasted hardly for 6, 7, 8 months. Maybe 1 year, not more than that. That was an innovation. But that was not sustainable. Because very soon mobiles came and everyone had in hand mobile to contact an operator for sending that message. Innovation was there, but it was not sustainable. Now we are having certain innovations which may not be socially responsible. There are many such cases are there. We are having some techniques. Take the case of Paytm. Yesterday, Professor Jyoti Kumar was discussing with me. He quoted one example of Paytm. He was of the opinion that it was a good innovation. It started before demonetization. But it was a new thing, a good innovative thing, which was socially responsible. It was sustainable also. That model was good, but the way they run the business was not socially responsible. And what is happening is going for that. So we need to have all those three things: social responsibility, innovation, and sustainability to get any kind of success. So that was the right topic for this kind of seminar. And then we have to apply these three things for our 6 departments. When we talk about commerce or economics or management, we see every day new skills are coming. Every day new things are coming. And we start learning that thing. And as soon as we become somewhat expert in that, a new thing is coming, that is gone. We have to learn something new. And again, the same cycle starts. As soon as you learn, you become expert of that, that is gone. Something else will be there. Now we have to keep on learning. So what we need is not to learn skills. We need to learn a skill to learn skills, not simply skills. How to learn, that we need to learn. So that should be the future of our education, not to teach the subject I am teaching, but we should inculcate a habit of reading, a way of thinking, so that students themselves can upgrade their skills when a new thing comes. That we are trying to incorporate as far as possible for this. The times is changing. I think I am taking a little long time, but I will take just 2 minutes more. We have to see these 3 things are there in library science. Gone are the days when people go to library, get a book and read there. Now library has to come to my doorstep. Forget about doorstep in my mobile. I open my mobile and I want to read. I open a tab, I want to read. So now library has to come, the digital library or green library, that has to come to me. I need not go there. That requires an innovation. That is sustainable, provided the publishers are not suffering because of the copyright things. Without purchasing these pirated things, if I can download from net, that will not be sustainable. Publishers will stop publishing. It should be sustainable thing. Then social responsibility should be there. I know I can get it photocopied. I know I can download it, but there should be some responsibility from my side. If we talk about tourism, one of our department, which is actually all these three things are very much applicable on tourism management. We have to be very honest, we have to be very responsible tourists whenever we go anywhere. As their tagline usually say, leave only your footprint, nothing else. So that we should follow. Recently, you all must be remembering, our Prime Minister sir has shot a video in Lakshadweep that become very viral, and everyone is now searching for Lakshadweep, how to go, what to do, and all those things. Now we all know that Lakshadweep is a very small place, and all of a sudden everyone is willing to go there. Yes, we should go there, but will this model be sustainable? Can if these many people start doing Lakshadweep can sustain that much of tourists? That we need to think, we need to develop accordingly, and as tourists we have to be responsible to leave only footprints, not plastic bags. So we have to inculcate all those things in all our subjects, and that is our focus, to bring these three things: social responsibility, innovation, and sustainability in wherever we are applying our knowledge. So with this, I would like to say thanks to everyone for coming. I will not take name of all my colleagues from different departments and different schools who have joined. It will take further 10 minutes for me. So thank you all personally for coming and joining us. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening speech. We are blessed to have a keynote speaker from USA for the inaugural program, who will be delivering keynote address online via Google Meet. As we all are aware that India and USA have a different time zone. It's Sunday midnight in the United States. So Sir has patiently waiting for this program. So without further delay, I would like to invite Professor Satya Narayana Parayatam from University of Massachusetts to kindly deliver a keynote address. Over to you, sir.
It's my duty, but it's time to exactly respected Master DC Data, Honorable Vice Chancellor of the University, and Professor Bharat Singh, a team of School of Economics, Management, and Information Science, and Professor Vaidya Master, and Dr. Tam, from Minister of Finance, and Professor Raj, and Professor Salva, and research scholars, dignitaries, professors, students, and everyone. It's my pleasure to speak a few words about this topic on this inaugural session of new era of social responsibility, sustainability, and innovation. This wonderful topic, how we come today, and social responsibility, sustainability are the catchphrases, buzzwords. Just type social responsibility in Google, you get at least 1 million sites. And they are very popular. Last 2 decades, 3 decades, CSR has been popular. And now, it's a growing declaration of the environment. If I recall recently, in September 2015, I think the particular of this 193 members of UNEP, they have provided a blueprint of 17 sustainable development goals. And these are those poverty and hunger, good health, well-being, water education, gender equality, and sanitizing, clean energy, and decent work environment, and also infrastructure, and reduce inequalities, right? Climate, life, because water, right on the land, and these are all goals which they targeted to achieve by 2030. And recently, in 2023, when I went through, they did not achieve much. Still, so many gaps, I think, academic as we have just for 2 years now. So the important point is that we are in the era of social responsibility, sustainability, and innovation. I remember there's a cancer virus somewhere. We have inherited this land from our grandchildren. Normal inheritance comes from grandfather to the grandson, right? But here we have inherited the earth from our grandchildren. It means earth belongs to them. We have to preserve it. That is where environmental consciousness came. And to begin with activities, this responsibility has been the foundation for sustainable in the organization. Previously, what we used to happen, CSR practices were fragmented. Fragmented in nature, that is, all these variety of these diagonally organizations engaged in fragmented, pro-social, and pro-environmental organizations. But now it is not the case. That has been the good part of the case. Now, CSR is seen through the lens of sustainable development and the lens of innovation. For example, in the universities, curriculum will be upgraded so that students will have up-to-date knowledge about sustainable issues. It is not just simply going to, for example, management, institutional management, planning, coordinating, organizing, managing. That's okay. Beyond that, that is important. Make this profit, the good planet. Beyond this is important. Profit is a point of view. People, whatever the goods and services produced, also we should even about the planet. We should not harm the environment. That is where sustainability is coming to. Now, we know that the students, the future generation, unless they have the understanding and conceptualization of social responsibility behavior, and sustainability, they are going essential. Unless they know about this, today we take a business class in banking, or what is maybe 10 or 15 years and we deal in parties and the companies. And all the decisions are taken. Those decisions are harm the environment. All is okay. You should invent the companies for long time. That will be fitness, but social responsibility is not the future of business, but it's not so. We have to do this such a and most importantly, integration and a creative approach in that way is vital to innovation. This is the innovation comes. Sustainable innovation comes. What is sustainable innovation? We have seen innovation so many different types of innovation. What is this explained just now? Eco innovation, eco-preneurship, eco-design, eco-preneurship. For example, if I want to start a solar panel, I can buy a land and put solar panels, and so that I will have the solar panels, right? Here, without the controlling means entrepreneurship has been this environment, has been this society. So it's one back, I think, around 1990 and expanded this international corporate social innovation. You know what he mentioned is that organic consumption, organic production, health consciousness is increasing. So people go for organic products. So all these are coming because they are using nowadays. They want to see they're very important product. At the same time, they bring to society. Have you heard of this one? We have some courses in the program.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And most importantly, education institutions are the hub of innovation. We have to have sustainable education. We have to move from transmission learning. Transmission learning is what you learn, like each and from that you should learning to discover, finding things. And teachers have to approach. Change it to advanced approach. We say that everything what we teach is not that duty, right? Communication is almost the receivers. Whether students are learning or not, what are the learning goals? Are we incorporating the development goals in our learning? What are the learning? Are they practicing on it? And individual learning is more to collaborative and self-regulated learning. Okay, I get 25%. Observe that self-regulation. At the same time, real issue orientation learning. Society is not learning. Learning is not applying in real life. It is, right? What is the process now? It is objective learning. Second, practice finding. Then problem finding. That is the most important. You have to find the problem. Then idea finding. The problem to solve it is an idea. Actually, innovation. And solution finding. And finally, acceptation. Even solution acceptable to society. So objective finding, practice finding, problem finding, idea finding, solution finding, and acceptance. And examples, we take these days, green consumption, green production, waste material disposal, right? And carbon emissions, we should take care of that. And in recent years, research, they focus on green production, green consumption, green marketing, green human resource management, green packaging, and electric vehicles. By the way, I got one published something that keeps me back on green packaging. And the scholar recommended is for the area. And then simply saw the packaging on the environment. But the cabinet published. Also, we got published on electric vehicles that came in the kind of transport industry. I don't know if you research on green publication and green so these are some of the examples of standard development and sustainability. And finally, what I would like to say is that promoting awareness on how local actions, what is local, and how the local actions become local. And then from there, you take it to the global. And higher education, they play vital, they are positioned, they play a key role in supporting this society. And we are creating innovation, and creating problems for sustainable challenges. These are the things I would like to share with you. And I think in the sessions, 2 days, 3 days sessions, I think as sir was explaining, what Martin is sir was explaining, different sessions, I think we are not into these different aspects of the sustainability and innovation, how the innovation is necessary to have a sustainable development and also see that social responsibility. And the other day I would like to get one really human resource management. Even the kind of selection of the employees they are asked they see what is there, even this games actually game training. They are not doing training exercises. So they say, I read somewhere, there are, if they need to walk 3 floors, you take helmet, you take it, you walk. Okay, and use as much electricity as possible. And say, don't use electronic. Because when I say, normally what we say, is that don't cut the trees. The better comes from the trees. Isn't it? So, we have to practice. Green practices are very important. That is an initial logical starting point to preserve our environment. And I think I've taken much time. I think there are many other programs going on. And I'd like to thank the country members, and I'd like to appreciate the committee for setting the wonderful topic of the day. That is, this is the era of social responsibility, sustainability, and innovation. And I wish that research scholars, students, and particularly students and businesses, they follow this 3P, that is profit, people, planet, and preserve our environment for the next generation. And thank you very much. And I wish a successful program in the coming year. And next time, when I come to India next time, I'm going to make a plan for this. And if I say just one thing, service because they are charging for mandates. I wasn't doing it. I left it 5 years time I spent to search for then that was my best year. Because in there they are like natural people, right? And definitely come out to wisdom and have measure of right.
Okay.
And thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. And we shared the books and experience.
Before she invites the next speaker, one thing I missed to mention. I used to tell the speakers who are joining us online from foreign countries, I just take name of them and we'll see. Mr. Satyanarayana Sai is already spoken to us. Thank you, sir. He is joining us from USA. Although it is midnight for him, but still he is with us. Thank you, sir. He joined much early. He joined around 10 only to us, and he's still here. Thank you, sir. Then we are going to have Dr. Angel Rodrigue Palas. He is from University of Corona, Spain. Then we'll be having Professor Ujjwal Pradhan. He is from Jatia Kaji Nandur Islam University, Bangladesh. We'll be having Professor B.K. Surya Prakash Rao from Bule Haro University, Ethiopia. We'll be having Professor Kiran Kaur from University of Malaya, Malaysia. We will be having Professor Abdul Qayyum Masood from Noah Kali Science and Technology University, Bangladesh. And we'll be having Dr. Tumati from Sultanate of Oman. They are going to join us online in different sessions, mostly in the online session. So I thank them all for joining us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. So now we may now invite our guest of honor, Dr. N.C. Pranam, Director, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, to deliver the inaugural address.
So I got news from my colleague, Dr. Gola, that there is a seminar going to happen in Gujarat. There is a seminar going to happen in Gujarat, and she asked us to join that seminar. Then when I go to the topic, then come to the social responsibility and sustenance, then innovation. Three things, but I am from currently in the Ministry of Finance and looking after external things. The student thing, then what should be right? So at least we should come to write something and you have to present something, then only the new ideas come, then they have some. And I got from some of the topics that financial issues that had social responsibility and some amount of innovation in technical innovation and had social responsibility. These three things together. Then what to do? Because we are policy makers, we cannot talk like academicians and out of something we should. Then I have gone through the survey data, All India Debt and Investment Survey. So that has done both by the RBI and government. Now I incorporate three things together. Government, RBI, then survey data by All India Debt and Investment. Then come to the financial institutions. I came from financial institutions starting from 1951 till 2019 that is the latest survey data. Then what we find in the initial years, RBI did the survey basically on rural finance, institutional finance, how we work. That is very low institutional finance, around 5%. And RBI is continuing with cooperative movement. Then I don't know how is 5% data, what is its journey so far. Then I got to know that the survey has continued from 1971 onwards. Government has started the survey. NSS, National Sample Survey. So it is a sample survey, but it is dependent survey. It is a continuous survey. Then we got a better who can do the rural finance in terms of institutional finance. Then while going through the data, then where is the some catchment should be there. Then in 1991 when liberalization started, then at that time the data has gone down. It's the actual institutional finance has gone down. Even I have the paper which I have the detailed data and everything. But when it comes to 2012, again it is 40% of the finance was provided by the non-institutional sources. But institutional sources is around 60%. When recently the data comes in AITS, it was around 2019 data. Then it is around 65-66%. Still, 1/3 of the institutional finance is provided by non-institutional sources. So, what is the catch point? How can then comes in 2014, then Modi government started to rigorously how to increase the social inclusion, then comes the financial inclusion. The big way of putting the platform Jan Dhan, Aadhaar and everything. So that time biometric has come. Jan Dhan has started including the non-inclusion into bank finance and mobile. Now it has come to the light that in 2019, when the survey data has come, they have taken one more indicator into the survey finding. The major finding, what I found in that particular survey is like e-wallets. The e-wallet, which is smartphones. Now everybody is having the phone, but not smartphone and e-wallets. Then come to the conclusion that adoption of digital means of transaction such as e-wallets would have 143 adult population in urban areas. The same thing is only 24 in rural areas. That is the finding is the have some financial inclusion, particularly how we have to go about it. Then we find something. So, what should the pillar of financial inclusion? Then I have gone through the literature, what is the available literature, because I am working in external trade, when it comes to financial inclusion, and some literature, available literature, and there is three pillars of the financial inclusion. One is financial infrastructure. That should be developed first. Second thing is financial literacy. That financial literacy is the major instrument. Unless and until we have the literacy, we cannot improve our financial inclusion. These three things, financial infrastructure, financial inclusion, and financial literacy, that can drive along with the Jan Dhan, Aadhaar, and mobility. The Indian economic development. This is the sort of insight I wanted to know. And then it is not happening in India. We have only the mobile and just a talking, SMS, or information. But how to mobilize those information into the financial inclusion? So financial inclusion is something like saving, financial saving. That is one important. Then comes the financial insurance. Many other people are now having the insurance. And third thing is pension. One is pageant, that is financial inclusion. Second is insurance for the financial safety. And financial pension. These three things are more important for financial inclusion to be more progressive and inclusive finance. Since full contribution can say is nothing to do with government, nothing to do with that. Yeah, I have taken data from government to say something. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your thoughts and your experiences. Moving forward, we may now invite our guest of honor, Sri KBSSLV Prasada Rao, General Manager, Navard Mizoram Regional Office, to deliver the inaugural address.
Thank you. Very good morning to all of you. Respected Professor P.C. Dekhar, Vice Chancellor, Mizoram University, Dr. N.C. Parha, Director, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Dr. And coming here, I came to know that Reserve Bank of India for parent institution, Professor Pravakar Dutt, Professor Bhartendra Singh, Professor who was joining online from all the way from USA, other dignitaries of the dais, participants from different countries, ladies and gentlemen, and the students, dear students present here. And I'm at the outset, I would like to thank the Ministry of Mizoram University for inviting me to this seminar, and I am very happy to be present here in this international seminar on new era of social responsibility, sustainability, and innovations. As all of you know, this topic is really tuned with the our theme of our G20, One Earth, One Future, One Family of India's presidency last year. And, this theme really reverberated across the country through various seminars. And I am really happy to see some similarity between the theme of that and theme of today's seminar. And as all of you know, our country is a diverse country with diverse agroclimatic zones, regions, and multiple languages, tribes. And India has always been a responsible country with sustainable practices and innovations, definitely. And the very fact that in this 75 years of independence, we have come a long way to become the 5th largest economy, and we are on the way to become the 3rd largest economy very soon. This shows that definitely a country which is not which doesn't practice sustainable practices or doesn't innovate, I don't think any country will reach this level. So definitely our country has been socially responsible with sustainable practices and a lot of innovations in its journey of development and growth. And be it anybody, whether it is individuals or individual organizations or universities or organizations like NABARD, social responsibility should be at the core of their functioning. And this comes when they recognize the role and the performance, because each institution in this country has been given a responsibility. And the theme of this seminar today, it cannot be attained by a single individual. So all the institutions have to perform with their mandate, then only all these goals will be can be realized. And sustainability must be woven into our fabric and into our day-to-day functioning. And all this should be practiced at various levels of the organization. And achieving social responsibility and sustainability goals in rural India require more than just good intentions. It demands innovation. We must harness the power of technology, entrepreneurship, and our country has been definitely a land of innovations. And the government of India has been giving a lot of push to the innovations through development of our startup ecosystem in the country. So whether it is leveraging the mobile technology for financial inclusion, or using drones for precision agriculture, or promoting enterprises in the form of farmers collectives, farmers organizations to realize more benefits. And these are all have the potential to unlock the new opportunities and bring transformative change in our rural communities. And Government of India has made really giant strides in the realm of improving living standards of this country through sustainable programs like Swachh Bharat Mission, Housing for All, and Ujjwala Yojana, and Ayushman Bharat, and Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, and the various financial inclusion programs indicated by Dr. Pradhan in his address. And as a representative of one of the premier financial institutions in this country, that is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, which is popularly known as NABARD, I just would like to, in brief, highlight its contribution to the theme of this seminar, that is social responsibility and sustainability. NABARD, in its journey of 42 years, has committed itself to fostering rural prosperity, which ensures sustainable and equitable growth for all. And this are entrenched in our vision. The vision of our organization is Development Bank of the Nation for fostering rural prosperity. In this last 42 years of NABARD, for those who do not know the NABARD's origins, actually Reserve Bank of India is our parent organizations. A few departments in Reserve Bank of India were hived off and created as a separate organization. So we have we have the legacy of the Reserve Bank of India and taking forward this vision of Development Bank of the Nation through rural prosperity. And in the last 42 years, we have been making concerted efforts to repeat what Professor Satyanarayana was telling. We are touching each and every aspect of rural economy through a triple bottom-up approach, that is people, planet, and profit. And NABARD's commitment towards this equitable and inclusive growth has been enshrined in our environmental and social policy and gender policy. So all our commitments towards the sustainability and innovations have been enshrined in our this economic, this environmental and social policy and general policy of NABARD. And all our programs, sustainable programs, are in tune with the attainment of the sustainable developmental goals, which Professor Satyanarayana was mentioning, like elimination of poverty, removal of hunger, climate action, etc. And while traversing this during these 4 decades of our journey, And NABARD has spearheaded various developmental initiatives, which include especially the credit innovations like Kisan Credit Card with the support from Reserve Bank of India and SLG Bank linkage, which took roots in 1992 through a pilot project. Now it has become really sustainable one, and this has become a solution to various problems, especially the credit in rural areas is concerned. And in developing various promotional and developmental initiatives, and NABARD has diligently pursued its developmental initiatives. And all of you know the UN decade on ecosystem restoration. This 2021 to 30, UN has declared this decade as ecosystem restoration. And NABARD has been intensely involved in the ecosystem restoration through its watershed development program. So watershed development program was not new, it was there also. But what innovation was brought in the watershed development program through NABARD was the participatory approach. Because just by creating few structures, we cannot bring development. Unless the community in that watershed area is fully involved and they are made party to what is happening in the watershed, we cannot bring sustainable development. That is how the participatory approach in the watershed was one of the innovations brought by NABARD, developed by NABARD, supported by NABARD for the sustainable development of rain-fed areas in the country. And through our financial support, and initially we received the support from international organizations like KFW, GIZ also. So we have treated around 2.59 million hectares were treated with various engineering and non-engineering structures in these watersheds. And as all of you know, addressing climate change has become one of the necessities in this. It is while reducing carbon emission is sustainable, is most effective, but achieving it through sustainable livelihoods is all the more important, because sustaining livelihoods is very important for a populous country like India. And in this regard, I would like to mention about NABARD's. There is a developmental program called WADI development. Okay, so this WADI development has become not only addressed the issues of climate change, but also addressed the issues of livelihood, rural livelihood to the farmers. And we have supported around 0.58 billion families, tribal families in this. And NABARD will continue to play its role in keeping in view the government vision of developed India by continuing its partnership with various partners. Because any institution cannot work in isolation. It has to develop partnerships, and unless that synergy is there, or unless that convergence is there, the results will not be very positive. So NABARD will continue its partnership with various state governments, with other financial institutions, research institutions, and KPKs, etc. So I am confident that this seminar will come out with practicable and replicable suggestions. I have gone through the various papers that are being presented. They are really varied, and they are of it will. I am sure that those will generate a lot of interest, and unless those findings are taken to the ground, it will be of no use. So there, the institutions like Mizoram University, which I am really happy that it is doing a lot of pioneering work in the field studies, and research in the state of Mizoram. So I am very happy that conducting this seminar in this really and I really happy that we have supported Mizoram University also. They are one of our important partners, and I have attended many seminars in this. I am confident that our association will continue, and Professor Teka's astute leadership. This Mizoram University will grow leaps and bounds, and will pave the way for the development of Mizoram. And I am very happy, and thank you very much, sir, for giving me this opportunity to share these few thoughts, and I wish this seminar a grand success. Thank you.
I want to add one. Please. Sir, we are starting with the students. With the students and an advisor, we wanted to start a small startup, particularly in rural agriculture. We wanted some funding made from whether not really new funding for the new innovations we wanted to make, particularly using IoT. We wanted to have a drip irrigation system and new methods for fertilizer to take off, whether any schemes are there.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, we have funded a lot of innovative projects. Okay, so it all depends who is going to implement this, because we cannot support individuals because our
We are starting up a registered farm
okay.
with the participation of students.
Yeah, you are from which state, sir?
I am on Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
Yeah.
So Hyderabad, we have a regional office there, and it is situated in RCC Crossroads. And we have supported a lot of innovations there, and even innovative hubs in the Telangana Agricultural University, and there is a millet research station. We have supported a lot of innovations, and definitely if you can approach our Hyderabad regional office with your ideas, definitely they will be able to support you. Definitely.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir. Now let's turn our attention towards the book release function. I would like to invite Professor Dipanshu Bhushan Rao, Head Departmental Tourism and Hospitality Management, MZU, to come on stage and share a few words about the book. And we will now hand over the book release function to him.
Good morning. Namaskar. Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor of Gujarat University, Sir Professor Bhagat Federica, Honorable Keynote Speaker, Professor Satyanarayan from USA, respected Senior Professor from Hyderabad, Sir, respected Dean Service, Professor Bhartendra Singh, Sir, Honorable Guest of Honor, Sir Dr. N.C. Pradhan, Director, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, Sri K.V. S.S.L. Prasad Rao, General Manager, Award, Mizoram Regional Office, respected deans, heads of departments, other dignitaries from reputed institutions, dear scholars and my dear students. A dream you dream alone is only a dream. A dream you dream together is a repeat. I take this opportunity to thank Mizoram University, the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, ICSSR, NRC, and Department of Women and Child Development, Government of Mizoram, for sponsoring the international conference organized by the Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management, Mizoram University, on 18th and 19th May 2023. On a theme, redefining tourism through G20 key priority areas. In an era where the global tourism industry flourishes, we find ourselves standing at a crossroads. It is imperative that we embark upon a collective journey of reimagining the conventional notions of tourism and hospitality. The particular international conference could bring together an array of distinguished scholars, practitioners, and academicians from each corner of our country as well as our neighboring countries. And we are very much thankful to our Honorable Vice Chancellor who has witnessed the international conference in our department in May 2023. I take pleasure with my esteemed colleagues as co-editors to present 3 edited books as part of the outcomes of the international conference. Each book comprises 16 chapters discussing different dimensions of tourism and hospitality. I thank all my co-editors from the Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management. Also, I am very much thankful to Indu Book Publishers Private Limited, New Delhi, to publish 3 books on the various topics. Book number 1 titled Technology, Niche Market and Development in the Tourism and Hospitality Industry. Book number 2 titled Sustainable Practices in Tourism and Hospitality. Book 3 titled Redefining Tourism and Hospitality Management and Practices. I would like to request Dr. Miro Yaya to present the books to our dignitaries on the dais to unveil the books to public. Now I request all dignitaries to release the book to public. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Moving forward, we may now invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Dibakar Chandra Dekam, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mizoram University, to deliver the presidential address.
Namaskar, Shiva, all of you. On behalf of my colleagues in Mizoram University and on behalf of our students, first of all, I welcome our esteemed guest from abroad, Professor Sutrananda Paraikam, Dr. Pradhan, Sri Prasad Rao, and all the delegates from across the globe and from within the country. It's our pleasure that we are together in Mizoram University and in the state of Mizoram, which is known as the state of Blue Hills. First of all, I should thank the organizers for organizing this international forum seminar, which is a mixed kind of multidisciplinary. And as Professor Singh has said, Ardhendu Singh has said that they are happy with my service. I don't know, he is speaking from heart or from channel, but if he is for heart, is well accepted, then certainly I am happy with not only with the team of semis and also with all the heads and the semis. Well, it is already said, all of us can see, semis or School of Economics, Management and Information Science. It's a big school with as many as 6 departments. And otherwise, without our advice in the Dean's Committee meeting last year, all the 6 departments would have arranged some kind of separate seminars. And it would have been quite small, because now for this seminar together under the school, university has given 7 lakhs to each school. We have 10 schools. Each school is given 7 lakhs financial system. Now if you divide 7 lakhs by 6, and it will be a very bigger amount, which obviously cannot serve the purpose of any seminar of this kind. Okay, 1 lakh or 2 lakhs, nothing.
So, that way, it is, they have been able to invite so many resource persons, learned persons to here because of financial support. So, the Professor Singh has said already, their topic they have chosen is self-innovation. Okay, otherwise they would have chosen something like from commerce or management or anything like that. So, it's self-innovation and topic I find very for me interesting. I tell you, I believe all of you here present, including our experts on the direct and online, they may be, they belong to one of the subjects like economics, commerce, management, library and information science, mass comm, tourism, hospitality management, etc. They must have. And probably I feel I am the odd one out. Okay, I am from chemistry. So I do not fit any of the departments in department here. So in my because I am a physical idea, you may think so, but I'm not thinking like that. I'm not odd man out. You may feel like that, but I really feel I'm not odd man out here. Because all these departments, the topic discussed, need consumers. So I'm one of the consumers. Okay, so without consumers, you cannot have commerce, you cannot have tourism. So many things you cannot happen here. The things we are going to discuss. So I am one of the consumers. So I am very well fit into this seminar. So even if I was not a vice chancellor, there would be nothing wrong if I attend this seminar and share my views with the expert as a consumer. I may have questions. Okay, I can be a tourist. I may have some points to discuss with the expert. So, this seminar not only limited to teaching department under the School of Service, but also it can be further widened. That is what I feel. So, I'm very much comfortable to listen to the expert here or listen to the persons. I thank the team to organize this international seminar and leading his group with the help of all the heads of the 6th department. So about this seminar, what we expect actually, why we are all together on the same platform. The 6th department we are talking about, why we are on the same platform. What is expected actually? Certainly, it will not be right on my part to give some expert comments. I'm neither an expert, as I said, I'm a consumer only for this seminar. So, I cannot give an expert comment. It will not be wise on my part. But at the same time, it will not be wrong if I share my views with you. This is how I am going to speak for 5-10 minutes. I will be sharing my views with you. Certainly, my comments or minds, you don't expect any expert comments from me. Now, what we expect from here is that so many experts, students, professors are coming from different departments. So, all of us should explore the interfaces of all the departments. Interfaces of the departments, and without that, we cannot innovate. The traditional commerce will not go any long. Because innovation already in commerce, management, tourism already you have seen. Commerce, say for example, interfaces commerce without very much linked with the tourism. Commerce is very much tourism, commerce is very much linked with the mass comm. Though Professor Bhattacharya Singh said the two departments is little bit different, mass comm and that is tourism. I think they are very much inside the domain because If I talk about commerce, I have to take into account the tourism. And tourism is very much there. And tourism without mass comm, television, all these things, electronic media, print media, how tourism is possible? And Mizoram is yet to attract tourists in large number, though it has a high potential. Now, why that is so? That will be an area maybe like that is to explore by our expert. What is expected? How the tourism can be expanded little bit quickly for the economic development of the state. Okay, so that is what is expected from this seminar, and otherwise the very purpose will be lost. Other the four topics we can do in research or many other areas. That will be not wrong if we discuss it here, but these things should not be forgotten, interpreted. That how quickly the tourism can be developed here. But while doing all these things, we cannot simply, whatever may be tourism, management, business, and whatever we do, we have to keep in mind is that while thinking globally, we must work locally. That is also important. Just simply, I am a big economist, I have a lot of experience, I borrowed the economic theory to Mizoram, may not work. The tourism, management, climate, sustainability, all these things, whatever being done elsewhere, are simply borrowed to Aizawl or Mizoram, that may not work. That has to be modified in the context of the local context. That's that. So, for example, if we want to develop the tourism here, we have to create accommodation, facility, infrastructure. If I invite the Redmission Group or say Vivan, Guwahati, I'm a village five-star hotel here, that will not work here. This is Mizoram, this is Aizawl. Here you cannot expect to provide five-star hotel facilities to tourists. But we can even give better rather than to satisfy the requirement, expectation of the tourists. Because, here in such a vast land, and you can have small cottages, what is being done already elsewhere. That concept has to be brought here to expand the tourism, that we can innovate homestay, we can innovate cottages, which are quite safe, made of bamboo or other wild materials, cheap materials, so that tourists from Guwahati, I say 1 hour flight, weekend they may come here, stay 2 nights. People will come here. Not many people living in the very high-fi cities. They are fed up now with the kind of pollution in Delhi, Bombay, or Guwahati. They would like to breathe little bit fresh air every weekend. Of course, they will not come here to live permanently, but we have to explore that to satisfy that. Not necessarily we don't have a five-star hotel. So what we should have, it is not like that. We have to move it. Then another training kinds of innovation, I will not say my observation is sharing that is like that. Many of them in Shivuna, sustainability, climate change, people talk about, and sometimes get worried about, say, for example, in Guwahati, people will be shouting that you should do rainwater harvesting. My colleagues from Guwahati also saying, they have heard also something. Many seminars they talk about rainwater harvesting in Guwahati. But I feel, see the huge Brahmaputra river going to the Guwahati and millions of liters of water going to Bay of Bengal and Bangladesh, and we are unable to, but Brahmaputra river water, industrial is not there. Can be directly, all these necessary can be used. Whatever, Brahmaputra river, still whatever. So, we are unable to use that water, and we are talking about infrastructure to collect the rainwater. And how much rain is there in Guwahati? Only 3 months. From June, July, August. And from September, there is no rain till April or May. So, people just, they borrow the theory from others and they apply that locally. That is my concept. You cannot raise the harvesting is required in Aizawl. You bring that concept here. You see Aizawl, there is no, you cannot see any river nearby, and there is a lot of scarcity. So in Aizawl, we need rainwater harvesting very badly, so that we can accumulate lot of. And here is no power generation. We need solar. Solar, of course, everyone needs it. Guwahati or Mumbai, Delhi, or whatever. But just I'm giving 2 examples. We don't need here 5-star hotel. And if 5-star hotel create disaster like Jogsimar in Uttarakhand, and the whole climate environment would be destroyed. If a 5-star hotel on the top of the hill come facing down, come down, you see that you have to level on the people living on the street, on the way. So you don't need that concept. That's I'm telling. Let us think globally, but while acting we must act locally. We don't get rainwater harvesting to borrow concepts, to borrow from USA, America, Japan, or whatever we need to want. We need to borrow that concept to Aizawl. We need in Mizoram, there is badly rainwater harvesting. So like that, so my request is that all the experts, all the students, all the teachers should work together, think about this may be the beginning, how we can work on the interfaces and then can serve the social responsibility. So what we are going to do actually, that is our service to the social responsibility. This is the topic of is the new era of social responsibility, sustainability and innovation. Without social responsibility and innovation, there cannot be sustainability. But excluding the society and without innovation, because this is the modern era, innovation is required, very much required. Transport is already there. Let us think about Ola Uber, how fantastic they are doing. I have heard the Ola owner or Uber owner, they don't have a single car, but there are millions of cars there. That is innovation, we know that. We are doing e-commerce, Amazon buying, see so many people are using Amazon service so nicely. And the most largest retailer, Amazon, but they don't have a single retailing store. So similar kind of change that we are all aware of that, we can do that. So in the, as per our depending on the local needs and social responsibility. And by doing that, homestaying, all these things, we can help the village people around Mizoram like that. My request is that Mizoram University is established in Aizawl not to serve the interest, of course it will be internationalization, all these things are there, but primary responsibility is to the society of Mizoram. Primary. And out of that research, innovation, if something can go to Delhi, Mumbai, Guwahati, no problem. But primarily, but if we make a project, we can an innovation, thinking at the need of the people in Guwahati or Mumbai, Delhi, there are plenty of high level educational institutes are there. Let them do that. If we think about problem of sitting here in Mizoram University, I think that is not our primary. There is IIT there, Guwahati University there is a Brahmatra study mode there, let them do. But yeah, there is nothing wrong if you go and do that, collaborate. But how to solve the problem of the state? But there are plenty of problems here. Lot of innovation needs to be done here. Say, for example, Rutsar Subha, all of you have seen how beautiful roads with low cost material can be constructed. I told the civil engineering department we have, I told them, I called to them one day, told them,
you think about the civil engineering which is needed in Aizawl, Mizoram. Not what is needed in other, they say, you will think later, second day. So, Mizoram University is here, so many departments, government is funding. So, we have to think about, we have to pick up the problems in the interfaces of all these departments, even we can expand more. Even people can talk about other departments also, nothing wrong. Chemistry is a subject which supports, produce lot of materials, consumer materials, consumer products, and which can be marketed by the innovative way by the commerce department, all these things, or tourism, all these things. So, so this is my feeling. So I request, so I think I can take some more time. So I'll conclude here. So what I expect is that something good has been started with this seminar, multidisciplinary, and I think it should go. This is beginning, I feel. So future and in also day-to-day life. This is only 3-day seminar. In day-to-day life, throughout the year, we can interact with different departments. And one more thing I'll tell you, on NEP, there is a concept of internationalization of education, that we should internationalize. Now, first keep in mind, if the 6 departments within the school cannot interact, how ought we are to internationalize the education? I think we are useless. First, let us interact within the school, then interact between the schools. If that is cannot promote, then I don't think we deserve to give a big lecture in meeting the internationalization and all these things. And so we have now also, just before starting of this meeting, we have some friends, we have already started international Americas or many places. We have international students, we have faculties for short time to hear, to interact. Okay, these are, we have to take into that. At the same time, we should not forget we many of them forget the neighbors, and we visit our friends, relatives that are long distance, but we don't have enough time to say hello to our neighbor. That is our shortcut. Both are required. Neighbors are required, and friends and relatives abroad also required. But forgetting, I don't have time to talk to my parents, but I spend lots of time and with my friends in the evening tea stall. That is our source coming. So let us think all these things all of us we know. And about social reform, conclude here. Maybe I am always here to interact. Hopefully, I will visit the school department and then we will talk in detail. I don't want to waste time of our experts here. They are very easy people. So, no point of doing all these things here. Only thing here about social responsibility, only she was I will say. No responsibility, no life. If, as an individual, I say, if I am not responsible person to my family, to my neighbors, I'm dead. Just simply, I'm not living to eat only. Okay? And something like that. I'm a burden for the society. So, no responsibility, no life. If I want to prove that I'm alive, then I should prove do my responsibility. Then an organization or an institution like Mizoram University, NABARD, whatever you say, RBI, if they are unable to serve the society, social responsibility, then they are not an organization. So with these 2 words, I'll conclude here. Thank you very much for your attention. And finally, I congratulate all the authors who have published these 3 books today. We are it's really wonderful. I don't know if they are, but they have written, they have published. That is important. Okay.
When it comes to school to a that but all of us start writing, publishing. Okay. So when YouTube will publish, Facebook will publish, that is also okay. Okay, thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Now, we may now invite Professor L.S. Sharma, Head Department of Management, Mizoram University, to propose a vote of thanks.
Namaskar and good afternoon. Respected dignitaries, esteemed guests on the dais, faculty members, and their participants. It is a great, immense gratitude and heartfelt appreciation that I, on behalf of the organizing committee, would like to offer our sincere thanks to each one of you for gracing us with your presence and making this inaugural ceremony of the international seminar, New Era of Social Responsibility and Innovations, which are to be held on March 4 to 6, 2024. First of all, I would like to thank and show our deepest gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor Dr. Chandra Dekar, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Mizoram University, for his inspiring presidential address, as well as sparing our most valuable time for this international seminar. Sir, your leadership and vision continues to guide us towards the excellence, and we are truly honored to have you among us today. Secondly, I also would like to express our profound gratitude to our senior most professor, Professor Prabhakar Rath, for his warm welcome and for setting the stage for today's proceedings. Your insightful work has provided us with the perfect start to this auspicious occasion. We are also immensely grateful to Professor Satyanarayan Parayutam, Professor of University of Massachusetts, USA, who, despite being miles away and despite being different time zones, has graced us with his invaluable keynote address. Your expertise and wisdom has undoubtedly set the tone for stimulating discussions as well as deliberations throughout this international seminar. I would also like to express extended thanks to Dr. N.C. Pradhan, Director, Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, New Delhi, for honoring us with his esteemed presence and sharing his valuable insights on the new schemes as well as economic affairs. Your address has provided us with invaluable perspectives and enrich our understanding of some of the programs and schemes which have been taken up and the economic landscape. We also extend our sincere appreciation to Shri KPSS LP Prasada Rao, General Manager, NABARD, Mizoram Regional Office, for gracing us with his presence and enlightening us with his thoughts. Your words of wisdom and undoubtedly resonates with all present here today. We also would like to express our gratitude to Professor Himanshu Bhushan Rao, Head Department of Tourism and Hospitality Management, for the successful book release and the contributions made towards the academic activities of the university. I also would like to give a special thanks and appreciation to Professor Bhartendra Singh, Dean Semis, the introduction of the conference, which has enriched of our understanding of the significant themes and objectives of this gathering, And sir, your dedication to the academic excellence is truly inspiring. I also would like to thank all the research scholars, students of the techniques for the decoration as well as preparation of this hall for the conduct of the seminar. I also would like to bring in some of the names of our those invited, especially Professor Amritpal Singh from Guwahati University, Professor M.P. Tej Barwal, Department of Economics, Guwahati University, Dr. Ramesh Balai, Advisor, Department of Economics and Policy Research, RBI, Mumbai, Professor Shalini Likithar, RTM, Nagpur University, Professor Anand Mohan Paul, University of Kolkata, Professor Rupak Chand Chakraborty, University of Punjab, Professor K.V. Nagaraj, Assam University, Professor Purohit Gautam, Northeastern University, Professor Khaba Kavi, Rajiv Gandhi University, Professor Prachana Das, Department of Calcutta, Dr. I. Gopinath, from a senior scientist, ISRO, as well as Professor Raja Tumati from the University of Oman, to name a few. I may have missed out some of the other, some of the invited guests also. In conclusion, I would like to thank all our sponsors, volunteers, and staff members whose dedication and hard work has made this event possible. We look forward to enriching discussions and collaborations. I also would like to thank Dr. Caroline Vanna Shiaki, Faculty Department of Management, for hosting this inaugural function. Last but not least, I would like to thank the Almighty for making this a successful event. Thank you very much all, and Rita Desai. Thank you.
We now come to the end of the inaugural session. We would like to thank each and everyone present here once again. And we invite you all to join for lunch after the inaugural address. We wish you all to have an insightful experience in the seminar and have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much.